How is it going, my Jesus artifact? And it's another tutorial in your life. Today I've got a poisonous lead sound for you guys, which is available now on my Patreon. You can download it via my Discord if you want to join the group. You're more than welcome. And if you don't want to join, we can still be friends, but not quite as good friends. But you can leave a comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. All that stuff, yeah, let's have a listen, shall we? Let's listen to the loop, and then you can decide whether you'd like to throw me onto a bouncy castle or just off a cliff, depending on how good the sound is, you know? So, yeah. So this is the poisonous lead stab that I've made today in Vital, and you can see I've already bounced it to audio and I've kind of chopped it up to kind of go with the rest of my groove, which is really tasty. But if we go and dive into the Vital patch, by the way, I would love to take on 1 or 2 extra students in December. So if you would like to have a production lesson with me, make sure you try to book something in fairly soon, because I will not be here for the whole month. Anyway, let us continue. Really nice little kind of Ivy Lab-esque lead sound. I really like this kind of dark flavour. Yeah. So what we're actually dealing with is... how did I get this sound? Let's turn off all the effects and see what it sounds like with nada on it. Aha! Basic shapes saw wave, 5 unison, 6 detuning, and on the advanced tab I've got a 2 times power chord here. And I've just adjusted the settings a bit. And the stereo unison, I've actually brought it down so it's a little bit of a narrower sound, because I want to use all the cool features of like the unison and the advanced tab, but sometimes the unison makes things too stereo, so you can just simply like make it a little bit more controllable down here. And then what we've got going into it then is obviously a classic bit of frequency modulation. This one's from a sine wave, which is an octave up. And that's going in into oscillator 1, and again from the sampled white noise that's going into this carrier here. And I had a little comment on my YouTube, shout out, I don't know your name, but wait, let me have a quick look. Yeah, massive shout out to Alejandro. Yeah, big ups to you, bro. You can control the amount of noise FM with a macro button. Yes, so let's have a go with that. So I'm gonna, because I've got just a really small amount of noise here. So why not add a macro to this, and then let's set that there somewhere, and then we can be a bit more finer tuning with the noise here as well. And we could automate this, I suppose, but also it's cool because I've got a bigger knob to choose a smaller amount of noise now, so it's a little bit easier. So there's a bit where I kind of got the noise, but not quite the distorted part of it. So I want to try and get that smoothness. It's quite nice around there. And now we really kick in, like the main core of the sound is obviously coming from the effects, right? But on the envelope here, just a quick note, what does give it that bit of a funky flavour is having that attack a bit longer at the start. So that little bit of a fade in and then kind of just dipping the volume on a kind of sustained hit is pretty cool, in my opinion. And yeah, compressor. It really kind of tames the sound quite a lot, but it's kind of a lead background sound. In a way, it's kind of like working with the basses, so I wanted it to have a bit more of a background position. So I was happy to sort of compress it and tame it a little bit, you know? A little bit of a delayed tail, distorting it all together. A little bit of filtering afterwards. Just on a little cheeky LFO here. Just to give that mid-range like a bit of more expression. We can just mix that in a little bit. And then reverb is quite important on this one because it's kind of a lead, and yeah, it really brings out the rest of that sound. And then I think I've just boosted the low end a little bit here, taken off some of the highs so it kind of fit in the mix a little bit better. So let's have a kind of listen back in the mix with everything. So another compositional tip, here I played in what I thought was a cool melody, and then when I bounced it out, I actually ended up chopping up a lot and taking out some of the notes, because if you kind of listen with the groove, while I really like that melody, you know, by taking some of these notes out, kind of created a bit more of an interesting kind of rhythm. And yeah, I left the original notes all in for this kind of intro version here as well, which I've just simply sort of reverbed out and done some transient shaping on just to sort of take down the sustain. We could really go a bit further, make it sound a bit like sort of underwatery almost. That could be quite cool. I'm not sure exactly if I can do that really quickly, but maybe let's try like an Echo Boy, and yeah, some kind of weird, there must be some kind of weird, yeah, underwater or subway announcer. What's that one? Let's try subway announcer. Peace out. Hope you like that little loop. Let me know down below if you think it's any good or if you think it's terrible. Once again, I've been Artifact, your friendly YouTube screen person. I'm actually a real human in real life as well, with emotions, feelings, problems, all that stuff. I'm not actually just a sound design YouTube figment of your imagination. I don't know why I felt like I had to say that, but yeah, say hi to me next time you see me. And yeah, beers are on you. Peace.